on the table of the House.
First supplementary, Dr. C.M.
Sir,
Ramesh.
I have gone through the statement of the answer. How the PLI scheme has helped improving the tech capabilities, capacity utilization, and competitiveness in the pharma sector, especially in MSME sector.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, there are two PLI schemes in the pharma sector which have been introduced by the government. And they have three different objectives. One is to boost the domestic manufacturing capacity in pharmaceuticals and drugs. Other is to reduce our import dependence. And third is to encourage product diversification in the pharma sector so that our industry can attain a dominant position in the global landscape. The first PLI scheme, which is aimed at boosting the domestic manufacturing for the KSM, the key starting material, the APIs, as well as the drug intermediates. Regarding this scheme, sir, 48 projects for 33 bulk drugs have been approved with a total committed investment of 3,938.57 crores. Manufacturing of 22 bulk drugs has already been approved, and the production capacity of 89,000 plus million tons has been committed. So the manufacturing capability has been attained. The second PLI scheme has been aimed at, is for the pharmaceuticals, and this is broadly aimed at creating global champions insofar as product diversification is concerned. Here, sir, there have been 55 selected applicants who have made an investment of 25,813 crores against the committed investment of rupees 17,275 crores. And that's been the progress of the two PLI schemes so far. Overall, we have been able to move rightly in the direction of attaining the objectives of these two PLI schemes.
Thank you. Second supplementary, Dr. C.M. Ramesh.
Whether government may like to adopt holistic approach that involves collaboration between industry stakeholders, government and regulatory bodies, which can enhance our position as global leader in pharma sector.
Manya Mantri.
So any kind of cooperation between Government of India, pharma industries or the other statutory government regulatory bodies goes to foster more and more of regulatory compliance and convergences. In this regard, sir, the CDSCO, along with it coordinates the activities of the state drug control organizations and provides expert advices through statutory bodies like the Drugs Consultative Committee, along with the Drugs Technical Advisory Board. The Drugs Technical Advisory Board is also a multi-stakeholder body which includes experts from the pharmaceutical industry. Moreover, sir, a 2-day Chintan Shivir was organized last year in the month of February on drugs, quality regulation and enforcement. This was primarily aimed at reviewing the implementation and processes of the policies and programs. And in this event, state government regulators, the representatives from the state governments, from the industry, they deliberated at large on the transparency and compliance to the Indian drug standards, the regulatory capacities across states and center, the global best practices, also the introduction of newer interventions like digital tools, clinical trial standards, etc., to create a multi-stakeholder approach for the benefit of the common citizens.
Thank you. Mani Sri Jawahar Sarkar.
What actions have been taken to recoup the reputation of Indian pharmaceuticals that went for a 6 in Africa, in Central Asia, after several deaths took place because of exports of faulty medicines, pharmaceutical products?
Thank you. Thank you.
God first, that the Indian pharmaceutical industry enjoys a very good reputation in the global landscape. India is popularly known as the pharmacy of the world. Yes. Sir, in terms of volume, we are the 3rd largest in the world, and in terms of value, we are the 14th largest, currently valued at $55 billion, and aim to reach $130 billion by 2030. So we enjoy a very good reputation, and especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, sir, our industry, despite the nationwide lockdown, was able to maintain a steady supply of COVID vaccines and other COVID-related medicines to more than 100 countries across the world under India's very, very unique Vaccine Maitri initiative. Our exports have also been consistently growing, sir, in the past 1 decade. However, I would agree with the honorable members that even if there are some few isolated cases of substandard products, then we need to take some proactive measures, and that Government of India is committed to. This issue actually pertains to the Ministry of Health, sir, and the Ministry of Health has, along with the CDSCO, they take appropriate measures. They have looked into the specific issues also that they have quoted. It is under active examination, but broadly, Government of India is committed to ensuring the safety and quality of medicines. And I again repeat, sir, the brand image of the Indian pharma industry remains intact, which is evident from the fact that our exports are consistently growing. Between April to December 2023, our growth rate has been 8.19%.
Thank you. Mani GVL Narasimha Rao.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Honorable Prime Minister and the government for the market access initiative, through which several export promotion initiatives have been taken for the export of the pharmaceuticals. So my question is, whether the remission of duties and taxes on export products, the RoDTEP scheme, this is not in, the pharmaceutical products are not included, as per my knowledge, in the list of eligible products for the RoDTEP scheme. I'd like to ask the Minister what is the actual position on this, and whether pharmaceutical products also will be considered for the benefits under RoDTEP scheme. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So we keep reviewing the products which are to be remitted under the RoDTEP scheme. I will collect the necessary details and I will inform the honorable member.
Thank you. Mani Kartikeya Sarma ji.
Honorable Minister, what is the ministry doing in respect of exploring new markets, especially in the manufacturing? I want to congratulate that you've allowed manufacturing of medicines, especially on which are rare genetic disorders.
Question,
there are
please.
huge market potentials. What is the ministry looking at? How is it looking at those opportunities?
It is the constant endeavor of our ministry to not just expand our export presence in the existing markets, but also to keep exploring the new emerging markets. And which is why today the Indian pharma industry has its presence in over 200 destinations. We are trying to make use of our market access initiative particularly, which has a focus country approach. And we are making inroads into the Latin American and Caribbean region, the Asia-Pacific region. Right now, we are focusing on certain specific countries under the Latin American region, which is Argentina, Brazil, and Chile, and also in the Africa, in the South Africa, in Nigeria, in Kenya. So we are making these initiatives under the MAI scheme. Apart from that, sir, we have a dedicated EPC, Pharmaxil, which also makes efforts to kind of make inroads into the markets which have an untapped potential. And lately we have concluded two very important free trade agreements, the CEPA with UAE and the ECTA with Australia. Those are also opportunities available with our exporters in the pharma industry to explore these newer markets. And the other FTAs which we are negotiating, once concluded, will also provide better access to our exporters in the pharma sector.
Thank you.